Well, I'm so pleased to welcome Christy Randolph and Sherry Priest to Lifestyles Today to share the story behind the Chloe Randolph organization. Glad to see you both.
Thank you for having us.
So, Christy, tell us how the organization started and what your mission is.
Well, my daughter was Chloe Randolph, and unfortunately, she was murdered in a domestic situation March 23rd, 2019, here in Henderson. And at the time, we realized that Henderson didn't have a dominant presence for domestic violence awareness and advocacy. You had people that came in and serviced the area, but you didn't have individuals that were actually here day in and day out addressing victims of domestic violence. So we became an organization in August of 2019, and we have been busy ever since.
That's what I was going to ask you. You just kind of opened the floodgates to the realization of the need. It's so great.
Yes, domestic violence is the one crime currently that is on the rise in Henderson across all 4 sectors of Henderson City, and it's growing each day.
It's just hard to hear, but I'm so grateful to know that you're on the ground doing the work that needs to be done. So, Sherry, what services do you offer?
We offer help with the clients, do lots of volunteering, and Christy could probably tell you a little bit more.
I'm actually a courtroom advocate. I'm in courts Monday and Tuesday, sometimes Wednesdays, in Henderson and different counties. So if someone is needing assistance as far as mental health assistance, counseling, we need to get them to shelter, which Henderson does not have a shelter for domestic violence. That is something that we are working on, because a shelter for domestic violence like Albion and Evansville, you will never know where that's located at. So that's something we're working on. We help them if they need jobs. If they need to get into an apartment, anything to help them be successful on their journey free of abuse.
And how do people reach out to you if, you know, so often it's a loved one, as you well know, who is aware that their child or adult daughter is in trouble. And so how do families reach out to you?
Well, we have an office on 324 First Street, downtown, the Purple Doors. We'll actually be moving soon to a bigger location because we had ran out of space long before we got started, because right beside our advocacy office is our mission store, Chloe's Closet, and everything in there is free. It's for victims to be successful on their journey, so anywhere from clothing to household, whatever you would need. So you can come to the office, make an appointment, come to the office, or you can reach out to us through our email, Facebook, or just call to set up an appointment. And I'm very visible out in the community all the time. Like I said, I'm in the courthouse, in court Monday, Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday. I answer calls 24/7 because I take calls from local law enforcement, and so I'm busy.
Well, you're partnering with them, doing a piece that's not being done, and that's got to be done. Chloe's Closet, do you need donations?
Yes, we accept all donations for men, women, and children as far as clothing, but we are in dire need right now of personal hygiene items, cleaning items, laundry items. That is something that we go through quickly.
Right, just trying to set up a housekeeping.
Yes.
So you have a fundraiser coming up next month? Or this
this month, Saturday, June 24th. It is our 5th annual Polka Run for Domestic Violence. It'll start at Fire Dome here in Henderson. It's also Give Back Day at Fire Dome. You can come in from 11 to 8, dine in or carry out. We get 15% back as an organization. And then we go into August for our golf scramble, our 3rd annual golf scramble at the Henderson Country Club.
Well, you come back and talk about that, will you?
We definitely will.
Well, thank you for the work you're doing.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to see you. We'll be back with more local lifestyles. Stick around.